If you are a mom, this video is specifically for you. If you're thinking about moving abroad, but because you have kids, because you have a spouse, you're hesitating because you don't know how that's going to work, if it's something that you can actually do, well, in today's video, I want to share 7 reasons why moving abroad is a great option, specifically if you are a mom. The first reason is that you get to spend more time with your children. If that's something that you want to do, chances are you're going to move in society in a country where there's more life-work balance and where family time, personal time is more valued than work time. So in that way, even though you can still send your kids to school and you can still have your own work at home and all of that, you still get to spend more time with your children because your time will not be so consumed with work all the time. Number 2, and this is a big one, is that it will reduce your mental load. We all know that women and moms specifically have a huge mental load, from thinking about doctor's appointment for the kids and thinking about where we're going to eat for dinner today, tomorrow, and the day after that, and all the decisions that we have to keep in our minds, even though we still have to be actively doing our work or doing other things for everybody else in the house, and let alone for ourselves, right? And so because you'll be able to delegate some of these tasks, you will be able to reduce some of that mental load. Number 3, related to that as well, is that you will get to spend less time in the kitchen. One is that you might have the option to hire somebody to prepare all those meals for you and your family at an affordable price point. And 2 is that eating out will more than likely be affordable as well. So if you want to eat out more often, you can do that. It's still in your budget. And if you want to hire somebody to prepare those meals for you and your family, that's also a great option. Number 4, now that you have more free time, you can actually spend that time resting, but also spending time enjoying hobbies, whether it's things that you used to do but you don't do anymore because you have kids, or maybe things that you want to start doing. Maybe it's pottery classes, maybe it's painting classes, maybe it's singing classes, whatever it is that you've always been curious about. Now you have more time to do because you're able to delegate and outsource certain tasks to other people to help you out. Number 5, if you're living in the US, more than likely you will live in a country that has a culture less focused on hustle and more on life-work balance, like I mentioned earlier. And so you will less be into that hustle mode, doing all the time, and more in the resting and more in just being. And how many of us have complained about the fact that we want to do less and we want to be more, right? It's not just about doing stuff, but it's just like, I just want to be. I just want to leave, like just be and do nothing, right? I want to focus on being instead of focusing on doing. And that's another reason why moving abroad can be a great option for you. Number 6, related to the previous reason, is that because you're less focused on hustling and doing and all of that and being in that very masculine energy, you will be able to enjoy being more in your feminine energy. And specifically, if you go into a more traditional society where men have specific roles and women have specific roles, you'll be able to step back from the more masculine roles that you have to do anyways here and spend most of your time tapping into your feminine roles. So it's not to say that you're going to be in the kitchen and doing all the cooking, because we said earlier that you actually get to outsource those tasks. But at the same time, you won't be the one who will always have to be in the doing. You get to outsource the things that you don't want to do yourself, get things delivered to you. You still get to benefit from all these things. The last reason why moving abroad can be a great option for mom is because not everything is on you. The family load doesn't have to be on you only. So you get to have more mental space to create in a professional as well as a non-professional environment. So if you want to work on a business or launch something, well, you have the mental capacity to do that. You have the time to do that. Or if it's something like a hobby, like I mentioned earlier, or if you want to volunteer at a nonprofit or anything like that, you have the mental capacity and the time to do that as well, because not everything is focused on you. You don't have to be the person for your family that is going to hold all the loads. The culture doesn't expect you to be on at 100% all the time, always available at all times of the day and doing everything for everybody. No, you get to have that balance. You get to prioritize alone time. You get to prioritize delegating and outsourcing so that you can just be, so that you can do things if you want to do things, or just not do anything at all, right? Because there are things that are done for you and you're not expected to do everything for everybody. So there you have it, ladies. If you're a mom and you're being a little hesitant about the idea of moving abroad because you feel like you don't deserve it in a way, that's something for single women, that's something for guys to do, let me reassure you, it is a great, great, great solution for you. Because on the other side of this figure that you have, you can live a life that has a little more ease. I'm not saying that it's just going to be like, oh, I'm not doing anything, because you're still a mom at the end of the day, and we know how our kids are, right? So it's really to give you that sense of, okay, it's not all on me. And that kind of pressure gets overwhelming. So if you're a mom, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on all these reasons why moving abroad would be a great, great option for you. And in the meantime, I invite you to check out this video right here, where I'll tell you more about why we are deciding to move abroad. Until next time, bye.